Hello, and welcome to this ApexSQL DBA Bundle General Overview video. ApexSQL DBA is a bundle of SQL Server tools which allow DBAs to perform daily and critical tasks to ensure that SQL servers, databases, and Windows instances perform optimally, provide powerful solutions for quick and safe structure and data recovery tasks in case of emergency, allow users to audit SQL Server instances and databases within to provide the information on who made the changes, when, how, and more. Audit databases in order to comply with many different compliance standards, including HIPAA, Sarbanes-Oxley, PCI, Basel II, and more. Read information stored in the database transaction log files and backups for purposes of forensic analysis and recovery. Ensure that backup and recovery jobs are scheduled and performed timely and correctly. Perform index analysis, defragmentation, and other related tasks. Query execution plans and perform plan analysis, as well as to perform multi-database script execution and more. ApexSQL DBA is a bundle of SQL Server tools that allows users to perform previously mentioned and other tasks better, faster, and easier. All tools included in the bundle can be installed as standalone tools individually, or all at once as part of ApexSQL Single Installer for all tools. All ApexSQL DBA tools are licensed per SQL Server instance, which means that a separate license is required for each SQL Server that will be audited, monitored, or other, regardless of whether the SQL Server instances are located on a single machine or spread in domain or physical or virtual machines. A single license of ApexSQL DBA will provide for the capabilities and functionalities of all ApexSQL DBA tools for that SQL Server instance. Individual tools in the bundle can also be allocated to different instances as needed. ApexSQL Audit. ApexSQL Audit is an enterprise-level auditing tool which allows auditing of all SQL Server activities on both local and remote SQL Server instances in order to comply with many different compliance policies or standards, including HIPAA, Sarbanes-Oxley, PCI, Basel II, and more. All audited data is stored inside a single, tamper-evident central repository database protected by encryption. Auditors will have full insight into who saw what, when, and where, and what has been changed, including before and after values for data changes. Audited data can be extracted in different report formats by using existing out-of-the-box or fully customizable reports created by users. Additionally, other users can be allowed to create and run reports by using a standalone reporting application, which can be installed on any machine inside of the domain or local area network. ApexSQL Audit also alerts users on any audited SQL Server or database events specified in the alert condition. Alerts can be sent via email or in-app notifications, or be written into the Windows event log. ApexSQL Monitor. ApexSQL Monitor is a tool which allows users to actively monitor metrics for both Windows and SQL Server through an easy-to-use web interface. The tool tracks Windows, SQL Server, always-on availability group, and failover cluster instances, as well as database-level metrics not only on multiple local but also on remote machines, as well as remote instances. ApexSQL Monitor monitors the most important SQL Server statistics, memory, buffer, and page metrics, user connections, server memory, buffer cache hit ratio, page life expectancy, page reads and writes, and more. ApexSQL Monitor also tracks SQL Server wait statistics. Monitoring these metrics enables users to identify and troubleshoot performance problems, establish trends, set baselines, and generate built-in or custom reports, and more. ApexSQL Log. ApexSQL Log is a SQL Server database transaction log reader which allows users direct access and insight into the database transaction log file and transaction log backup information. Normally inaccessible, which includes operations and events that have occurred on the database. ApexSQL Log allows auditing of SQL Server events on a database level, including both DDL and DML operations, auditing of before and after data changes, as well as reconstruction of full row history. ApexSQL Log is also a powerful recovery tool, which allows users to roll back any unwanted changes or even replay operations read from the transaction log files and execute them against the same or different databases. ApexSQL Log can be used to forensically investigate transaction log files and see who changed what and when, even before the tool has been installed on the machine, and more. ApexSQL Recover. ApexSQL Recover is a tool for SQL Server databases which allows recovery of data lost due to delete, truncate, and drop operations. The tool also allows recovery of table structures that were dropped. Additionally, ApexSQL Recover allows insight into online blob data, as well as extraction of blob data from database backups. Finally, ApexSQL Recover allows users to look into database backups and extract full table structure and data for specific tables, without the need to restore those backups on SQL Server, saving both space and time in the process. ApexSQL Recover works synergistically with ApexSQL Log when recovering lost data, since the tools use different mechanisms for recovery. If resources needed for recovery are not available for one tool, the other tool can be utilized to potentially complete the recovery. ApexSQL Backup. ApexSQL Backup is a SQL Server backup management and automation tool. Users can create policies in order to schedule and customize backup and restore jobs, log shipping jobs, and other tasks, all while capturing full information details on the tasks that have occurred. ApexSQL Backup allows cross-server backup management and maintenance by providing centralized console management, while storing information in a single repository database. In addition to regular backup and restore tasks, ApexSQL Backup allows users to perform backup compression and fully supports data encryption. Additionally, ApexSQL Backup can be used to schedule and execute index analysis and maintenance tasks, as well as to clean up SQL backup and restore history. Finally, the tool provides quick and easy graphical point in-time restore mechanism. ApexSQL Defrag. ApexSQL Defrag is a tool used to monitor, analyze, and manage SQL Server index fragmentation on server, database, and table levels. ApexSQL Defrag provides mechanisms to set up policies to automate database index maintenance tasks, as well as index fragmentation reporting and alerting. ApexSQL Defrag can be used to locate and remove any existing duplicate indexes, and to set thresholds for defragmentation tasks to be performed automatically. ApexSQL Plan. ApexSQL Plan is a SQL query analysis and optimization tool that identifies existing performance issues and deadlocks, analyzes SQL Server query issues and query execution plans, and helps users to understand query performance characteristics. ApexSQL Plan can be used to create and manipulate actual or estimated execution plans, as well as individual parts of an execution plan, like nodes and connectors, and to manage property details for each operation in an execution plan, which can be included or excluded. Additionally, the tool can be used to review the highest cost operations within the execution plan and highlight them by CPU, I/O, or show the total cost and more. ApexSQL Propagate. ApexSQL Propagate is a SQL Server tool which allows users to execute multiple SQL scripts on multiple SQL databases, located on one or several different SQL Server instances, simply and easily. Users can create lists of SQL Server scripts, which will be executed in the specified order on multiple SQL Server instances or databases at once. This allows users to fetch data from multiple databases or make changes to different SQL Server instances on server or database levels in parallel. Scripts can be created, previewed, edited, parsed, and checked for any execution issues directly inside the tool within a built-in integrated development environment. Thanks for watching. For more information, please visit apexsql.com.